Good morning. Today is Wednesday. It's not a Thursday. We have this Pongal coming tomorrow, right? But we have a little bit of culture work to finish. If we have finished it in this week, then only by this month end we will be able to finish this term's culture. So in this holidays, if possible, it's very easy for you. It is circling. You'll finish off the work in 5 minutes. That's all. So you can do after max. You can do your culture also. You'll finish it off, or you can do it on a Saturday or a Sunday. I'm very sure you'll finish it off in 5 minutes. Also, it will help you revise because I'm going to teach you something important today. Okay. What is the theme this time for culture? What is the theme? Our environment. I want you to remember the theme. Our environment. Our environment is the place around us. Okay. So this place has to be always kept clean and neat so that we, both animals and birds, that is the animal kingdom, and we live happily together. And for that, what all we need to live happily? We need good air, fresh air, clean water and food for eating. Is it not? And if you want to sleep well in the night, it has to be very peaceful also. Are you okay if there's too much of noise in the night? Can you sleep? No. Are you okay if there's too much of light in your room? No. So you need a calm place. Also, there should not be too much of light. So when there is going to be some disturbances in this and it's going to spoil the environment that you are living in, such that there is too much of light, we say it is light pollution. There is too much of noise, you say it is noise pollution. If there is too much of dirt in your water, you say it is water pollution. If the air that you are breathing is not good, it's full of smoke and smelly, then you say it is air pollution. Okay. So like this, and land also, the land that you need for walking and for making vegetables, if it is going to be filled with sewage and garbage, then that is called land pollution. Okay. So there are different forms of pollution, and meaning of pollution is spoiling that environment because of putting things that is not to be there. That plastic, that dirty water, that smoke is not supposed to be there at all. Okay. But unfortunately we have to travel by cars, we have to travel by bus, so there's going to be some smoke. We want certain things to be made in the factories, but the factories will release smoke. We need, these factories will release their dirty water into the lakes. So we can't help it. Certain things, pollution will happen, particularly in the cities it will happen. Cities where we are living, it will happen. But when it goes beyond a level, then our health is going to be spoiled. Okay, we might have problems in breathing, we might have problems in sleeping, we might have problems in thinking also. Okay, we won't be able to think properly if there is too much of pollution. Okay, so now the pollution, today what we are going to talk about is water pollution. You all by now what is water pollution? Yes, when the factories or the houses are throwing away water which is not treated, which is having a lot of harmful things in that water, means that is called as water pollution. Like for example, let's say a factory is spilling out its waste materials. The factory will have manufacturing, they will be making something in the factory, and after the product is made, they have a lot of waste. That waste will be actually little liquid kind, water kind. So that will be pushed into the rivers or the lakes which are nearby, or even if they are going to put it into the land also, it will go down under the earth. Okay, so this dirty water which they are pouring out, the effluents, is polluting the water. Okay, now where all have you seen water? You've seen it in lakes and ponds, then rivers, oceans, sea, yeah, when you go to the beach, then you will see them in the reservoirs. Reservoirs are huge water stored and kept. So all the rain water is collected and kept that so that we can use it in our summers when we need water. Okay, so it is stored water. Reservoirs are stored waters. Okay, so we have lake, pond, sea or oceans, rivers and reservoirs. Have you come across this word called well? Well, kinar, well water. Probably if you went to your hometowns, cities sometimes you may not get to see, but if you went to your hometowns, your grandparents' place, they'll have a big well, and inside it if you peek and see, you will see water. You are not supposed to peek and see all by yourself. It's absolutely dangerous. Your mummy might show you, or you'll see her or daddy putting a bucket into that well, and they will try to draw water from the well. Have you seen it? And in the cities, instead of that kind of well, they have bore well. Bore well is they dig a hole into the earth, just a small hole, it will be just this much, that's all. But it goes down, down, down so much deep into the earth, where it will hit one layer where there is so much of water under the earth. So much of water will be there under the earth. Okay, it has all the water which is coming in the form of rain, it goes down through all the soil, rocks, stones, and it will go and it will settle down under the earth. Okay, that layer is called as an aquifer. Okay, these place we have to identify, and if you put a borewell right into that spot, you will get so much of water. Okay, so a well can be just this much, and you can put a motor and pull out all the water. That is called bore well. And sometimes you will have to cut out a big hole, which is the well which you see in your hometown. Seriya? Paathirukengla? Oorla kinar paathirukengla? Yes, you would have seen it. Now this water which is so precious for us, without water nobody can live. Everybody wants water. Every minute probably there is a use for water. What all do we use the water for? We use it for drinking, then washing clothes, mopping and cleaning our houses, washing the plates. Sometimes you will use it for ironing the clothes because you have to spray water and then do the ironing. Then what else do you use water for? You have to, morning sometimes you see mummy, before she puts the kolam, she will have to sprinkle some water. Then if you want to wash your pets and domestic animals, you need water. You have to give water for the pet animals also. So there is a lot of use for water for everybody, birds, animals, fishes, and we need water. Without water we will all die. So this water has to be protected. But we don't have to do much for protecting this water. Water as such is taken care of by nature, unless we do bad things and do water pollution. Nature has a wonderful way of giving you water. You want to know how it gives you? Mother Nature has a fantastic way of giving water for you. It is called as water cycle. Okay? You would have heard of bicycle, tricycle. Have you heard of water cycle? It is not something which you can ride on. No. Water cycle is telling you about how water moves on the earth, above the earth and under the earth. Okay? The water, it keeps moving. How it moves on the earth, then how it goes above the earth, and also how it moves under the earth. Okay? That is called as water cycle. I'll explain to you with the help of this picture. Now what do you see in these pictures? You can see sun, you can see clouds, you can see rain coming from the clouds, then you can see some trees, and then you can see one big lake, and then you can see some mountains. Okay. Now let's say that this is how Mother Nature is going to help in water cycle. We'll start with the sun. You know what is the sun? Sun is the big ball of fire. So how will it be? Very, very hot. Extremely hot. You know how it is in summer days. You cannot sit without fan, right? Yeah. So what happens? You will see that you will start perspiring. Is it not? You start sweating. and that water is all over your body. Then that water will slowly evaporate. Okay, evaporation is, you have seen mummy when she is cooking in the kitchen, when water is boiling, you have seen some vapors going up. We have done in the science experiment also about vapors. Is it not? Air, that how the water turns into air. When water starts boiling or started getting heated, the air will start taking little tiny droplets of water will start moving upward in the air. Okay, that's what we see here. The sun is shining now very bright, it's very hot. Then what happens? This lake which we have here, it has got a lot of water that heats up. Okay, and then from that vapors start going up. You see that? They start going up. These vapors, as they go up, they become cool. It's very hot here on earth, but as you go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, it becomes very cool there. Up in the clouds, it's absolutely cool. Sometimes it is even freezing there. You would have noticed when you're going for a vacation to the mountains, down under the mountain you will feel very hot and warm, but as you're going up to the mountain top, it starts getting very cold. It's cooler up there. So when this vapor which is coming from the waters is moving up like that, when it reaches up, they will start forming these small drops of water will come together and they will cool and turn into clouds. Okay, clouds are nothing but small droplets of water collected together. Okay, as they are going up, it will cool and they will turn again into one small water only. Okay, they will all come together like that, small clouds. Then what will happen? Because of the wind, all these clouds together, they will join and they will turn into one big cloud. And when that big cloud is filled with so much of water droplets in it, they start becoming very dark, and then dark means there is so much of water droplets in it. Okay, all this vapor which is going up will cool and then the water will burst and come down as a rain. That is what you see sometimes. When it is cloudy, it means that it is going to rain. From where is this water coming? It's coming from the clouds, from the dark clouds. So you see, the sun's heat is making this water hot, and that water, when it becomes hot, the vapors will start rising slowly up, and as they go up, it will become cool, and when they become cool, they will become clouds. Tiny droplets together, small clouds, little bigger clouds, and all these clouds will come together as one big cloud with lots of water in it, and then it will just come down as rain. It just pours down. Okay, and then what happens? Will the rainwater stay just like that? Where does it go? It goes again into the soil under the earth. Is it not? From under the earth you start taking the water. Either it will flow into the rivers or it will flow into the lakes and ponds. If you notice, when it is raining, you will see the lakes are all started filling up. Okay, so the rainwater will flow into the lakes and ponds, or sometimes they will go under the soil, and your well will again be filled up with water. Your well will be full of water. Okay, your borewell will start giving you more water because all this water is going under the earth. Okay, now not only is this lake is giving water, lake is giving out vapors, even the trees, they also, the leaves do some kind of, like how I become very, on a summer day I start perspiring, I start sweating, right? Like that, leaves also will start perspiring. That is called as transpiration. Okay, it's not called sweating, it is called transpiration. When the leaves, they will give out these vapors from their surface, from their top layer, the lamina. From there the water droplets move upwards just like this. That is why I said that trees also play a very important role in Rain. So if we have more trees around us, there will be more transpiration. So when all these vapors go up, again it will cool and come down as rain. Got it? So if there are trees here, the trees will start their transpiration process, that is they will start giving out vapors. The vapors will go up, cool and then come down again as rain. Now imagine there are no trees here. I am going to chop off this tree, cut off this tree and cut off this tree, and there are no trees there. Okay, let me cut off 100 trees from there. Will there be any transpiration? Will any water go up from the trees? There are no trees, so what will go up? Nothing will go up. Then what will come down? Nothing will come down. If nothing goes up to the cloud, nothing will come back from the cloud. Okay, so we need trees so that it will do the process of transpiration, that is from like how we are sweating, the leaves will give out water and the vapors will go up into the clouds. Okay, so this goes on like this. This lake, the sun heats up the lake, the vapors go up, it will cool and the big clouds will break again and come down as rain. The rain will go under the earth and back into the lake. Again the lake will heat up, go. Then again they will come down as rain. Again it will go into the lake and again the lake will heat up and it will go. So because it is going again and again and again like this, it is going like this in circles, you call them as a cycle. Okay. So because the cycle is about water movement, you call it as water cycle. Got it? That is the meaning of water cycle. Water cycle is about the movement of water on the earth, above the earth and under the earth. Okay, you see water moving like that? That is the water cycle. So what all we need for water cycle? Definitely we need the sun and its heat. We need water bodies like lakes and ponds and rivers and oceans and seas. And we need clouds. And then we need trees. Okay, then only the water will be there. They are all very important link in this water cycle. You got it? Okay, so this we will just see what is there in our workbook. Then you will be able to color and write and understand it better. Let's see what is there in our workbook. Okay, that is the water cycle picture here in your workbook on page number 13. Okay, as I said before, there is a sun, there is a water body here. This is actually water. Okay, maybe a pond or a lake, and then there are clouds, and from the clouds the water are coming down and then it goes under the ground or it may flow off into the lake again. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to read the words in the word bank and write it in the places that is provided here. Okay, now what did I say? What are all the important links in the water cycle? The sun, then trees and clouds and the water bodies. We will read one by one. See here what is written here. I hope you can read it. Water, water. Okay, where is the water? Right here. It can be any water. It can be water from the lake, pond, river, sea, ocean, reservoir. Okay, anywhere. The water from there. Next one. What is the next word? Sun. The water is now coming heated up and it is coming up. Why is it getting heated up? Because of the sun, the sun's heat. Okay, so you write here sun. Okay, then the next one is it is moving in towards the cloud. Where is the word cloud in this water bank? There, sorry, in their word bank. Cloud. Cloud. You are going to learn this phonogram only in term 4. Right now you can read cloud. Cloud. You can write it in the space here. Then what comes from the cloud? Rain. Rain. This also you learn only in 4th term. Rain. So write the rain. And where is it coming down? It is coming down to the land. Can you tell me where is land? L and land. Okay. Then there is one more important link, the trees. Trees. That also you mark. Okay. This is how the water will move on the earth, above the earth and under the earth, and in this process water keeps going in circles like a cycle. So you call this as the water cycle. Okay. Okay, next we will move to page number 14. Page number 14, you will see pictures and you will have to identify the pictures which shows about the activities that will require water. Okay. Now you tell me which of these activities will require water. Here what is this? This is a bathtub. Do you need water in a bathtub? Of course yes. Without that how will you take bath? So this is a activity which needs water. Then what do you see here? Mop. You need water for mopping. What do you see here? You see someone sewing. Do you need water for sewing or stitching? No, you don't need it. You only need a sewing machine for that. Then somebody is watering the plants. Of course, if you want to water the plants, you must need water. Then is the next picture of ironing. Sometimes people will just iron straight away, like if you are ironing some silk or some clothes like that, you can directly iron. But if you are going to iron cotton clothes which are very much wrinkled, you will have to spray water. Okay, then only it will, you can smoothen out all the creases. Okay, next one is washing. Washing of clothes. Definitely we need water for washing clothes. Whether it's washing clothes or washing plates or vessels, you definitely need water. So many activities like clothes, plants, ironing, mopping and bathing, you need water. So color those activities which require water. Next will be page number 15, where it is telling you about water pollution, okay, which we have spoken already about it. Okay, I've already spoken a lot about water pollution, so you will find it here. We will come back to this after seeing what is there in page number 16. In page number 16, you will find pictures that cause water pollution. Can you identify those pictures? Do fishes pollute water? No, fishes don't pollute water. They live in the water and they'll actually keep the water clean. Unless the water is going to be some kind of aquarium, yes, they will become very dirty. But I'm talking about the rivers and oceans and all. They don't really spoil the rivers and oceans and lakes and ponds. No, they don't pollute. Okay. Next one. How about plastics? Definitely. Plastics floating in water is not good for the water. Then how about sewage being thrown into the rivers and lakes? It's very nasty. It's very bad. That's definitely a pollutant. Then what about trash? Any garbage? Definitely they'll pollute the water. You cannot drink from that water where if you put trash into it, right? Okay. How about wooden logs? Pieces of wood lying in the water? It won't really matter. It is okay. Some wood lying is no problem at all. But definitely trash, sewage, this and all can be a problem. And how about plants? Plants will not pollute the water. Now just now I told you about plants, right? Do they pollute the water? No, they don't pollute the water. But at times when you go near a water body like a lake or a pond, you would have seen plants growing on the water. Like for example, a plant called water hyacinth. Okay, they grow on the water and they spread over the water. Okay, they keep growing, and possibly sometimes they'll cover the full lake with plants. Okay, they'll spread out like that. Now that is not going to pollute the water. Of course, they are a weed. Weed means what you don't need. A plant that you don't want is called as a weed. They are a weed. We don't need it in the water because we cannot step into the water, because you might get tangled with the roots and its stem which is there, or fishes may not be very comfortable with it. Sunlight will not be able to enter into that water because the plants are over it. So this is not going to pollute the water, but they do help in, if there's any pollution, they will take out the pollution from the water. These weeds, the plants that we don't want in the water because it is not beautiful, but being in the water, they will definitely clean the water of its pollutants. Okay? So you see, nature has its own way of protecting the water. See, it is growing plants in the water itself, which are water plants, which we sometimes don't like to see. We call it as weed. But these plants sitting in the water, they will clean all the pollutants which is there in the water. See how Mother Nature is helping. Whatever Mother Nature is doing is for cleaning. And what we do? We will try to make it dirty, or we'll kind of pull it out. Sometimes there are occasions where we have to grow those plants to make sure that the pollutants are out of the water. Recently, just 1 week back, I heard a news that our lake, which is down this Pallavaram radial road, yeah, there were such beautiful lakes, and I was so happy to see them. They're filled up with water and they were so clean and nice. One side of the road is full of clean lakes. But one person has come with one big truck full of garbage. He's come and put all of that trash into the water, into the lake. It was so sorry to see it. That lake is fully covered now with all waste matters. Papers and covers and clothes and kitchen waste, plastics. Oh, it was very bad. I was so upset when I heard that news. Because 2 weeks back only, when I just went back that side for, now we had a vacation, right? I saw it was so beautiful, it was so clean and so filled up. Now suddenly that one lake is completely messed up. Somebody just went and put one truckload, one lorry full of waste, he went and put it inside that lake. Do you like it? Is it right? Now people there have gone and reported to the police that somebody has done this. This is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. You took so much of pain to clean that lake, and in 1 minute that person has spoiled everything. It is not easy to clean a lake. You think you can clean a lake easily? It takes a lot of time. So they cleaned it up and somebody has dumped and quietly went off. Now the police is searching for who is that person. We have not found him still. He is at large, he is moving around, we cannot find him. If you find him, please tell me. We'll tell him, we'll give him to the police. Okay? Look out for all these people who are trying to throw garbage into the lake. Even when you go for any sightseeing, if you see a lake or a pond, and after you've eaten your candy or your chocolate or your ice cream, I prefer you crush it and you keep it in your pocket. Okay, come home and you throw it into the dustbin. Don't put it anywhere here and there, because the wind will anyway push it to the water. One wind comes, it will go into the water. So better is keep it in your pocket. If there is a dustbin around, of course you put it into the dustbin there itself. Okay, will you all do that? That will be an excellent thing that you can do towards water pollution. Okay, that is one way you can help. Second is, you have to find out these people who are dumping garbage into the lake. If you can find them, if you can spot them, that will be better. We have to report it to the police. Okay, that is one way. Second, another way of preventing this pollution is the factories. I told you, the factories where all this production is happening. Production means they are making something. Let's say they are trying to make something like a carton. Okay, a carton means a paper box. When they are making paper boxes, definitely there is going to be some dirt matter coming out. It has to be cleaned, it has to be pressed, it has to be made into shape. So when all the cleaning and all is happening, this waste and all will be collected and kept. Okay, and then they'll have to dispose of that. You cannot keep all the waste. Can you keep the waste in your house for a very long time? No. Next day morning itself we are going to trash it, right? Yeah, so it has to go. But before it is sent into the water bodies for disposal or for throwing away, they have to be treated. Okay, there is a kind of chemical process you do where all the poisonous things which are there in the water has become less poisonous. Okay, they are definitely bad, but at least by treating that sewage or drainage, you can reduce the level of poison. So that when they are putting it into the lakes or rivers, it will not damage the life that is there under the water, that is fishes and all. Okay, so factories have to treat their sewage before they push it out. You also at home, you should be very careful about the kind of liquids that, cleaning liquids that you use. Very harmful liquids, after using, if you throw it into the wash basin or into the toilets, all that is anyway going down to the earth only. You know that? Everything that you are throwing in the bathroom, all that waste matter, the cleaning liquids, everything is going to go back into the earth. Like the rain went right into the earth, even from your bathroom it goes right into the earth only. So if there is the cleaning liquid which you are using is very strong and harmful, means that is anyway going to go down and spoil the water. So we have to use more organic ways of using better cleaning liquids. Okay, not the strong ones, chemically strong ones you cannot use. A little milder ones which is organically available, that kind. Organically means like leaf, like neem leaves. Okay, soaking neem leaves in a bucket of water and then using that neem water for mopping the floor, that's a good way. Then using Lysol. Now it is okay. Now we are having pandemic, it's very important that we keep our place clean and neat. So it is okay. But all this cleaning liquid also comes with some kind of certificate. Okay, this is a good cleaning liquid. So the government will say, okay, this can go into the market. You can buy it from the market. But there are certain things which are strong, acid like, which can really harm the water table. Water table is a water which is under the earth. Okay, it's called as a water table, not this table. It's one level of water which is under the earth. Like a river, it will be there under the earth. Other ways you can prevent water pollution from your side. Okay, will you all try and do it? Okay, for your homework you will have to do page number 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, I have not written it here, but you can remember 4 pages. One page is only an explanation. Remaining is just circling and coloring. Will you all do it? Okay, so enjoy your Pongal holidays. Make sure that you will take care of water pollution during the Pongal holidays. I am sure Pongal will have nothing to do with water pollution because it is a farmers festival, and farmers are the ones who really take care of the earth unless they are not spraying pesticides. If they are spraying pesticides, it's not good, but they are definitely great caretakers of the earth. Okay, so this is the day you will thank the farmer, you will thank the sun god, and you will thank the cow who is going to till the soil. So let's all focus on that thing. See the programs on the TV which talks about how to thank them, why they are important, and enrich yourself. If you are here, we would have given you more information on Pongal, but we have already celebrated Pongal here. You remember the festival? Last time Miss Faiz, she tried to, yeah, we had that big pane tied on top of the pot and she tried to break it. And then we made Pongal also. We made Pongal at school. Who all came to do the Pongal? 2 parents had come. Then teachers were there, Miss Juno, Miss Saranya and Lakshmi auntie. We all together, we made Pongal and we went down and we had Pongal. Is it not? Then we danced and played and then we said bye-bye and went home. Okay, this time you may be in your hometown enjoying it with your parents. Have some fun, do the Pongal at home, and let me know when you come back for your next school visit. Okay? See you all in another video. Until then, bye-bye.